Hello everyone. Now in this particular video we are going to discuss question number 49 of GATE DA 25 exam. Okay. So this question was asked for 2 marks and simple question from Maxima and Minima concept. If you know those simple steps, how to follow those steps and how to find out maximum and minimum value, that's it. Okay. So every year there is one question from this particular topic in every branches. Okay. So irrespective of any branch, GATE is asking this type of questions in almost every year, every branch, right? So very important topic in terms of calculus. So how to find out the maximum or minimum value? What is maxima and minima here? So we already discussed in the lectures and we have solved many questions based on this, but quickly revise what steps we need to follow. Suppose we have given f of x here, right? So here also you can see we have given one function. So for that function, we are finding it out maximum and minimum value. So what we need to do? First we need to differentiate that one. So first derivative and equate it to that 0. So we will get this one equation. We need to solve this equation and the roots of this particular equation. Okay, so find out the roots of this equation and that root will be called as critical points. Okay, so critical points. So first one, so the first step is take the derivative, equate it to 0, find out the root of that equation, and those root will be called as critical points. Okay. Now let's say for example alpha is one of the critical point there. Now what we need to do in the second step, take the second derivative of function, that is f double dash of x, and now put the value of x, that is basically equals to alpha, like whatever the points we got, critical points we got, in f double dash of x. If f double dash of alpha is greater than 0, it means what? We are going to get a minima here. Okay, minima at x equals to alpha. But when f double dash of alpha is less than 0, we are going to get a maxima at x equals to alpha. Okay, once we know this, we can simply put the x equals to alpha in f of x and we can get minimum and maximum value. But that will be a local minimum and local maximum value. Okay, so here we have given the range also. So x belong to -8 and 0. So we need to check also whether those roots belong to this particular range or not. And also you can see here we have a square bracket here. It means we need to consider this endpoints also. Okay. So these are the steps that we need to follow to find out the maxima or minima. So let's try to apply the same concept here. So f of x is given to us x3 cubed by 3 plus 7 by 2 x square plus 10x, right, plus 133 divided by 2, and the range is given to us. Which of the following statement are correct? So maximum value, minimum value, maximum value of f. So we are interested in finding out the maximum or minimum value for f of x. So same process we need to follow. First, take the first derivative. Okay, so differentiate f of x with respect to x. So what we are going to get? X cube derivative is what? 3x square. So 3 will get cancelled. That will be x square plus 7 by 2 derivative of x square is what? 2x. So 2 will get cancelled. That will be a 7x plus derivative of 10x is what? 10 plus derivative of this constant term is 0. That's it. So we got this f dash of x is equals to x square plus 7x plus 10. Now we need to equate it to 0. So what are the root of this particular equation? So you should know how to find out the roots. You should know how to take the derivative. Okay. So I hope you have learned this in your school and 11th and 12th mathematics. Okay. So here you can see we got this quadratic equation. Now how to find out the root for this quadratic equation? So x square plus 7x plus 10. So here we have x square. So we have two roots here, right? In such a way that the product must be equals to plus 10 and the summation must be equals to plus 7. So I can write this as like this: x plus 5 into x plus 2 equals to 0, because if you see 5 into 2 plus 10, 5 plus 2, that will be 7. Okay, so here we got that particular condition. Okay, so I hope everyone knows how to find out the root of this quadratic equation. Now simply from this we will get x equals to -5 and x equals to 2. So we got this critical point. So these are called as critical points. Okay. So please watch my lecture based on maxima and minima. I have discussed this concept in detail. Okay. So we got the critical points. Now what the next step we have to do? Second derivative, f double dash of x. Means we need to take the derivative of this f dash of x again. So derivative of f dash of x, that is basically a second derivative of f of x, is what? So 2x, so derivative of x square is what? 2x plus 7x. Derivative of 7x is what? 7 plus 10. So derivative of constant will be 0. So here we got f double dash of x is what? 2x plus 7. Now what we need to do? We need to put these roots in this f double dash of x and see what we are going to get, maximum or minimum. Now let's try to put x equals to minus 5 in f double dash of x. So minus 5, that will be what? Minus 10 plus 7, that is minus 3, which is less than 0. It means what? We are going to get maxima here, that is local maxima. Okay. Now what about f double dash of minus 2? What we are going to get? So minus 2 minus 2 to 4, minus 4 plus 7, that is basically 3, greater than 0, that is what? Minima, right? So what we got here? We got local maxima and local minima, because you can see we have endpoints here. So between this range we are going to get this maxima and minima, but at endpoints also, at this extreme point also, we can get maximum or minimum value. That is what we need to check here. Okay. So we know that at x equals to minus 5 we will get maximum value, at x equals to minus 2 we will get minimum value, but that is what a local maxima is. But that is what local minimum or maximum value, right? So we cannot say directly that these options are correct. No, we need to check at endpoints also, right? So at minus 8 and 0 also we need to check. But first we are going to find out the value of f of x at minus 2 and 5. So if I just calculate f of minus 2, because that will give me what? The minimum value here. So that will be what? Minus 2 cube divided by 3 plus minus 2 whole square, that will be 4, 4, 2 will get cancelled, that will be 14 plus minus 20 plus 133 divided by 2, right? So you can do the calculation, that will be minus 8 by 3, here minus 6, so minus 8 by 3 minus 6, that will be what? 18, and minus 26 by 3. Okay, so that will be minus 26 by 3 plus 133 by 2. Okay, so you can do the calculation here. So this will be around what? This will be 62.5 something, and this will be minus 8 something, right? So 62, it will be minus 8 point something, and this will be 62.5, right? So you can do calculation here. We are going to get approximately 54. Okay, so I am saying approximately 54 here. Now what about x equals to minus 5? Let's see. So that will be what? X cube, that is 125 divided by 3, plus x square is what? Minus 5 whole square is what? 25. So 25 into 7, 156, and then 175 by 2. So that will be what? 175 by 2. Okay. Plus 10x, but 10 into minus 5, that is minus 50 here, right? Plus 133 divided by 2. Okay. So you can do the calculation here, and what you are going to get? So 175 divided by 2 plus 133 divided by 2. That is basically what? So 308 divided by 2, that is basically 154, right? So 154 minus this 125 3, then we have 50. So 350, that will be 150. 150 will be minus 150 25, that will be what? Minus 2, so that will be minus 275, right? So minus 275 divided by 3. So if you see, this will be around what? Approximately 92 here, right? Approximately 92 here. And if you do the calculation here, we are going to get 54, and then that 8, that will be 62 around, right? So it will give us 62 something, right? Now here we got f of minus 2 and f of minus 5. But we need to check at minus 8 and 0 also. Okay. Okay, so this will be around 62 point something. Now what about the endpoints? So f of minus 8 will be what? So because we need to compare now, right? So again minus 8 cube, 3 plus minus 8 square is 16. So 64. 64 divided by 2, 32 into 7, right? So that will be 32 into 7 minus 80 plus 133 divided by 2, right? So you can do the calculation. It will be around around 39.8 something, right? Now what about f of 0 here at this end point? So this will be 0, 0, 0, and we got 133 divided by 2, that is basically 62.5. Okay. So out of this 4, which one is maximum here? So this is 54 around 57. No. What about f of minus 5? 62.33 is there. But here we got 62.5. So among this at x equals to 0, I got maximum value, right? So the maximum value of f is what? Attained at x equals to minus 5, not correct. Minus 2, not correct, because we got at x equals to 0, that is basically what? 133 divided by 2. So option C is correct here, right? So this is how you need to approach. First, what the process we have to do for finding out maxima and minima? Same thing. Once you got maxima and minima, you can see here at minus 5 and minus 2. Put the values in f of x. Note down the values of f of x at those points. But here we need to also take the extreme endpoints as well. That is minus 8 and 0, because we are dealing with the closed bracket here, right? Now, if you calculate the value at those endpoints, we got for minus 8, 39.8, and for 0, we got 62.5. Now, out of this 4, which one is having maximum value? F of 0. It means what? Our function is going to get the maximum value at x equals to 0, and that will be what? This one. Okay. So, option C is correct. I hope you understand what we have discussed in this particular video, right? Now, what about the option D here? The minimum value of derivative of f is attained at x equals to minus 7 by 2. Okay. So, minimum value of derivative of f, not of f. It is a derivative of f. Now, if you see the derivative of f is this basically, right? Now, we need to find out the minimum value for this. It means what? We need to differentiate this again. So, that will be what? I am writing it down here. You can see f double dash of x, that will be what? 2x plus 7. So, we already got. But here for this particular case, this will be my what? This particular case, so we need to equate to 0. So x will be what? Minus 7 by 2. Again f double dash of x. So again second derivative, because here my f of x will be what? This one, right? So that's why we are taking a double derivative here again. So that will be what? That will be 2 only. So it means it will be a positive value irrespective of the value of x. It means what? It is going to give always minimum value. Okay. So we are going to get the minimum value at f double dash of f triple dash of x for this derivative of f. Okay. And at what value of x? That is basically minus 7 by 2. Okay. So option D is also correct here. So correct options are C and D. Okay. So please read the question carefully. Many students, what they have done, they have calculated minus 5 minus 2 and they have ticked the answer of A and B. But they forgot about the end points here, extreme end points here. But same question, if I just ask this one, like this, x belongs to what? Minus 8 comma 0, but here we have opened the bracket, here we have closed the bracket. So there is a difference here. So here we are not considering minus 8 and 0, it's an open bracket. But here we have closed bracket like this. So here we are going to consider those values as well. Okay. So I hope you understand the video solution of this particular question. You can check out my videos of this particular topic for a better understanding. Okay. Thank you.